the horror hospitals of the state of Uttar Pradesh.
Well, ward boys, sweepers and cleaners are playing doctors, it seems, in the state's hospitals, and it is proving to be the norm. It's not just a mere aberration, at least from the pictures that we've been capturing across in Uttar Pradesh.
But exposing just how sick hospitals are in Akhilesh's Uttar Pradesh. Well, this is the latest horror to emerge from Uttar Pradesh. This time we're talking about Balia.
A cleaner has been caught performing the task fit only for a doctor. The cleaner in question, Rajkumar, was caught on camera conducting a surgical procedure on a baby as it lets out its heart-rending screams.
Well, that's really not all. The cleaner has even been caught on camera bragging about his medical skills.
करे का बाद जब ज्यादा भीड़ हुआ तो कोई थोड़ा देख ले जला इंसिडेंटल फिजिकल केस आ गई तो डॉक्टर ही संग संग तो मदद तुम कर रहे हैं
तो टाका भी लगा सकते हैं, सो भी लगा सकते हैं। रोज कितना केस इस तरह आपके पास आते आप करते हैं?
रोज थोड़ी है वाला। अरे कभी कल लागू नहीं तो रोज थोड़े वाला कुल के जो भी करते डॉक्टर कहने पर था। हाँ डॉक्टर जब ना हाँ सीखे टाका लगाना और सुई लगाना किसी सीखे वो जैसे हम देखे अब भय हो गइल बा अनुभव हो गइल बा देखते रहेगा। हाँ।
Now this incident, remember, comes merely 24 hours after a Bulandshahr ward boy was found performing surgical operations in blatant violations of norms.
Well, the Uttar Pradesh government said that what happened in Bulandshahr was an aberration, but that clearly is a big lie. The same story now playing out in a different place in Balia, a cleaner playing doctor.
Is the Chief Minister watching this? That is the big question, because his administration certainly has turned a blind eye.
Well, let's get in more from Vijay Kaur, our correspondent who's tracking developments in this case. Vijay, as far as the senior officials are concerned, they've come out and claimed that this was a one-off incident. Clearly, from what we're reporting to our viewers right now, that unfortunately is not the case in Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, of course, this is not the only case. Like you just said, Balia has just, we've just got to know about the case in Balia, about a cleaner again trying to give medical services to a patient. And there seems to be a certain kind of nonchalance, Nita, and shocking nonchalance in the way in which the government is trying to tackle this matter. Even here, now, I went and I tried to speak with the chief medical superintendent. He's the same person under whose supervision that surgical, those stitches were being given to a patient who had just come from an accident. And he is now not even ready to talk to us or give us any information, and he's very comfortably trying to save himself by saying that an inquiry has been ordered and therefore the code of conduct doesn't permit him to speak to the media or give us any information. But we also tried to speak to a few people around the area, Nida, and what we also learned was another shocking thing. This hospital, the emergency ward of this hospital has about 17 beds. Now the emergency ward is being taken care by an EMO, an emergency medical officer. The hospital only has 3 EMOs with 8-hour shifts. So that means at any given point of time in the emergency ward for the 17 beds, there's only 1 EMO, 1 medical officer, 1 doctor. So if an accident of the nature that happened, because of which the story came forth, happens again, you will only have 1 doctor to take care of about 17 patients, and if there are more patients, there are not even more beds. So basically, what we are looking at is 1 doctor trying to look at so many patients with no assistance, no technical assistance, no nurses or any medical staff which is trained to assist a doctor, and therefore you will have such instances of sweepers and ward boys assisting doctors again and again. Back to you, Aditya.